Hey again, thanks for coming back. I did probably can see from the thumbnail, want to do a quick review on this clone house, right? So typically I'm not one for clone houses in general. I do see the purpose, and I do have a few like Rasasis, and I think, yeah, I've gotten some samples of some Armafs, but in general, nothing really terrible to say about them. I know they get a lot of flack for being in existence just in general from the fragrance community. Everything serves a purpose, right? Not everyone can afford a $100 fragrance. Not everyone can afford a freaking $50 fragrance, right? Some of these cologne houses make a scent that is similar to what people like that costs way more than what they can budget for. I get that. I respect it. Everyone, like I said, everyone's got their prerogative. Not everyone is interested in the hobby. Sometimes they just want to smell good. So where I run into it, as far as how clone houses operate, is when they start charging prices similar to what the original would have cost, right? So why am I going to go out and spend $65, $55, $75 on a clone when I can spend just about the same money, especially through discounters, for the exact same thing, and I get something that is the original, right? Very rarely do clone houses come out with an improvement on the original. I do see a huge purpose for clone houses cloning things that are discontinued, which I personally appreciate, because when a juice is discontinued that you like, and you can't really find it anywhere else without paying us crazy prices on eBay or through a fragrance group, then you have no alternative. If you really like the scent, that maybe check out a clone house to see how good it gets, or how close it gets to what you are trying to recreate, or to recapture in the fragrance you lost. So with Scentual Obsessions, the owner, Kenneth, is his name. Or Kevin, I'm sorry, Kevin Holt. I apologize. So here's his contact info. He's actually a really nice guy. He talked to me quite a bit. That's his stuff if you're interested. He didn't pay me for this. He did send me this stuff for free, which I appreciate. I told him I would make a video, possibly get him on here and ask him some questions about his business and how he got started, and just kind of get some background information about him. Like I said, he didn't pay me. Just sent me the stuff. Much appreciated. I told him I'm going to give him my honest opinion, and I'm not like really too keen on clone houses just in general. And he said it didn't matter, just give him a try. So in return, like I said, I'd give him a little bit of airtime as a thank you. Now, I got quite a few little samples here. Okay, came in that little box, and I got these two big guys. All right, so quite a bit of juice. I want to talk about the big ones first. So, Man in Black. This is the clone. Now, I have the original. Okay, this crazy close. I mean, I'm talking damn near 100%, spot on. No, there's no difference, and my nose can't pick it up. At least maybe at the very when you spray it, the very beginning, the first 10 seconds, a little bit different, but after that, it's the same damn fragrance. Now, how much does he charge? Right, $65. I can get Man in Black on discount for less than that. Right? Why would I buy that? I wouldn't pay it. Performance, a little bit better. Nothing, not enough to justify spending more on a clone or a dupe. So kudos for putting this out and getting so close to it. This is, like I said, I love the scent in general. This is money, but I think it's a little too high price. Just my take. Okay. Now this one, Youthful Man. They call it Youthful Man. This one's supposed to be a clone of YSL EDT, which I also own. This one, I'd say 80% similarities. The openings are different. The dry down's different. The middles are really similar. So it does have that freshness, the clean vibe, that laundry kind of detergent scent that EDT does have, real crisp. But you can tell, for whatever reason, that this one just is different. It's almost like, if I had to compare, it's like when you're in the ocean and the water hasn't been disturbed and you can see right through it, right? Same water, but you move around and you've unsettled the sediment at the bottom. Murky, right? If that makes any kind of sense, it's the same thing, right? The things were all in there, nothing changed. But for whatever reason, I feel like this one is murky. It doesn't give me that same clarity that the original does. Now, it does run for $65 as well, for a 50 ml. So I believe retail, that's cheaper than the EDT. However, you can find it EDT through fragrance groups and discounters for 100 ml for around that price. So if you're one who pays retail for things, yeah, cologne's going to be cheaper. But you know, if you just do a little bit of digging, you can find the original, at about the same price. So again, unfortunately, it's a good job well done. I would say overall it's a good scent. Nothing offensive, nothing wrong with it. But it's just a little bit too pricey in my opinion. On to the next one. So this is going to be a little bit of a long video. So, Ombre Gypsy. This one here, let's see it. Ombre Gypsy. Anyway, doesn't really matter. That's what it says. This one is supposed to be a clone of Ombre Nomade. I don't own Ombre Nomade. I've had a sample decant. It's extremely expensive. It's $350, I think, for 100 ml at Louis Vuitton. Do I think Louis Vuitton is worth $350? Absolutely not. Do I think this gets close enough? Again, $65. Do I think that it gets close enough to Ombre Nomade to purchase instead? Maybe. It depends on how much of a stickler you are. It has the classic. It has your classic rose oud combination. Ombre Nomade is nuclear. It's on a whole nother level. It does smell really damn good. I love the scent, but I'm never going to pay $350 for that. It's outrageous. This kind of falls in the same ballpark. It's not monstrous. It doesn't have the same performance. It does smell similar, but you can get this scent, this rose and oud combo, with a little bit of the it's almost kind of got like a chocolatey, spicy backbone, right? For discounters, I don't think this is bad. It's not close enough for me to say that it's a clone, right? Let's see what's next. Here we go. Here's another one. New Horizon. Okay. This one is supposed to be like auHassard from Louis Vuitton. Now, it smells nothing like auHassard. I think I'm saying it right. Not even close. But I'll say this. This smells freaking good. This smells really good. This is like your classic 90s scent. It's like your barbershop fougere mixed in there. Classic manly, masculine, your dad's scent back in the day. This is good stuff, like I said, it doesn't smell like what it's supposed to, but I would wouldn't mind owning a full bottle of this. And, you know, just as a fragrance alone, I think that this is something that they should pursue, especially for people who are looking for that kind of classic 90s masculine scent. It's almost got like a little bit of almost like a Drakkar vibe with a modern twist in there, because I want to say they probably put a little bit of ambroxan in there. So that's where the modernness comes from. But like I said, on its own, New Horizon, if you want to try it, I'd say try it, especially if you like that 90s vibe. Next up, I've got these two. These are VIP, and I think VIP exclusive. All right. VIP is supposed to be Chanel, Bleu de whatever. Oh my God, Bleu de Chanel. I'm sorry, can't think right now. And this is supposed to be the Bleu de Chanel Parfum. Again, I don't know what the hell's in here, but there's something like, I've smelt it once before in another sample. It's something fishy. And it smells gross, right? Like, why the hell would you want to smell? It doesn't smell that way. It doesn't smell that way when you spray it, but there's some funky ass shit going on here. I don't know what it is. Both of these don't smell bad. Both of them are nothing close to Bleu de Chanel at all. They don't have the grapefruit. They don't have, especially the Parfum doesn't have the incense that the Parfum typically does. At least from the bottles that I've had, the EDT, it doesn't have that super crisp, astringent grapefruit punch to the face like it typically does. Again, they don't smell that bad. For $65, half the price of Bleu de Chanel, because most of the time you can't find those at discounters. A little bit hard to come by. They hold their value pretty well. I wouldn't say pick these up in place of them. I'd say pick them up if you're just looking for just something that smells halfway decent. I'd go with New Horizon instead over those personally, but that's just my taste. I like that kind of like old school stuff. Happy Days. Weird name, right? This is supposed to be a clone of, what is it? Tuscan leather. No, ombre leather. I'm sorry, ombre leather. Now this one, pretty damn close. Yeah, I'd say this is about a 90% similarity to ombre leather. It differs. You can tell that the ombre leather has a little bit better quality ingredients, but I would say if you don't want to spend Tom Ford prices, because Tom Ford, even though it's in his designer line, it's still more expensive than most other designers. You're spending about, I think, like a 130 or 140 for 100 mil, maybe even 150 or more for 100 mil of ombre leather. Yeah, so I would say pick this up in place of it. This is good juice. So overall, probably not the best report card that maybe a clone house wants. It's just an honest opinion, though. I mean, everyone's got opinions, right? They're like assholes. So I'm not trying to throw shade at anyone. Not trying. Just giving my honest feedback on these. So really, like I said, they nailed it with this Man in Black, and they nailed it, in my opinion, pretty damn close to this ombre leather. Once it dries down, you can't tell the difference. The opening is a little bit different, but they dries down to the same thing. To me, this is your best bang for your best bang for your buck if you want a clone from the ones that I sampled. I don't know. Man in Black, you can probably find a better deal for the real thing. But if you can't pick this one up, again, you're not gonna notice any difference. Again, Kevin, great dude, awesome dude, really kind, generous. He didn't have to send me this. I do appreciate it. And again, here's his info if you want to check him out. But like I said, if you do check him out, I'd say this New Horizon, I don't know. It's a winner. Out of everything I got, even though these are all, you know, the Man in Black is one of my favorite, just regular designer scents, especially in that kind of like spicy, fresh genre. This New Horizon performed like crazy too. You know, it brings me back to the old school performance of the 90s masculine scent, the dad scent. You snuck in, you sprayed that shit on you, and you were like, damn, I smell good. But you like choked someone out as soon as you walked in the fucking room. That's this shit right here. So, take it for what it is. Kevin, appreciate you. And all y'all, thank you for tuning in. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I don't care. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Give me some feedback. Appreciate it, guys.